to welcome you to this year's Veterans Day Assembly. We have lots of veterans with us this morning to celebrate their service to our country. We have an exciting program for you today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Dear Share by Joanna Fletch. On Veterans Day, we honor soldiers who protect our nation. For their service as our warriors, they deserve our admiration. Some of them were drafted, some were volunteers. For some it was just yesterday, for some it's been many years. We owe so much to them who kept us safe from terror. So when we see a uniform, I say thank you to everybody.
Thank you, veterans. Thank you for the job well done. Thank you for the battles won. Thank you for the battles fought. Thank you for the freedom bought.
Thank you for the time you served. Thank you for the freedom earned.
Thank your families for sharing you. I know they miss you. They really do.
I am sorry for the lives that were lost.
Freedom isn't cheap. It comes at a very high cost. I love my freedom. I love my freedom, my red, white, and blue. Thank you, veterans, for all that you do.
Tomorrow all the things were gone. I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. Proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt
Good morning. Right now, we'd like for each veteran to stand and just give their name, branch of service, and if you prefer dates of service. All those that are out there in the crowd, please stand with us, okay? My name is Katie Moore. I served in the Army Nurse Corps. I just retired in 2005. So, start here.
Preston Simmons, United States Army, Air Assault Infantry Division.
Larry Custis, served 6 years in Kansas National Guard in the Vietnam War. Dale Pulverman, I served in Vietnam as a first air cavalry from 66 to 68.
Jack Bernreuther, 24th Division, 3rd Combat Camp.
Gene Gilstrap. I served in the United States Army during the Vietnam era.
Tim Morgan, I served in the U.S. Army in 72 and 3 during the Vietnam era.
Don Most, I served in the Army from 65 to 67 and served in Korea.
I served in the Vietnam era.
My name is Jim Moore. I served in Vietnam from 66 to 67.
David Jenner, served in the U.S. Army, Vietnam, 60.
I'm Laverne Biggie, and I served in Vietnam in 65 and 66.
I'm Lee Abbott, I served in the United States Navy 66 to 68.
Carl Savage, served in the Navy, 65 to 68.
Donna Rotterdam, served in the United States Army, 1987 to 1994.
J.D. Richardson, I served in the Army, 1986 to 1992, Operation Desert Storm.
Gerald Conley served in the Navy from 70 to 74 in Helicopter Combat Support Project HC-6, Norfolk, Virginia.
Good morning, I'm Lieutenant Colonel Gail Wag. I currently serve at Fort Leavenworth with the Mission Command Training Program.
I'm Wayne Bowley, United States Air Force, 1970 to 1977.
Jim Weber, U.S. Air Force, 1972 to 1992. I was in missiles and space operations. Then, as an Army civilian, 2002 to 2012. And I just retired completely and totally in 2012.
Jack Slago, I served in Vietnam, 1970.
I'm John Ginzel. I served at the Air Force from 1983 and just recently retired in December of 2014.
Jim Hart, served in 1984 to 1982, United States Army.
Do we have any others?
David Martin, Army, 69 to 72.
And that would be Laverne Biggie and Wayne Webb. So let's give them a hand too.
I'd like to welcome to the stage our representative for the American Legion, whose first name just walked out of my mind, and then Senator Davis Pine.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Wayne Bowling, and I am the Deputy Director for the Kansas Commission on Veterans Affairs Office, and joining us here is Senator Dennis Pyle. And we're here today to recognize a group of very special veterans that served during the Vietnam era. For those of you who are familiar with Vietnam, veterans for a very long time were overlooked, were not recognized. And in 2011, the state of Kansas passed a law and made it an effort to try to identify and recognize those veterans. And so that's what I'm here today to do, is to recognize a group of very special veterans. And what I'd like to do so far, since this program started in 2011, we've identified over 6,500 Vietnam era veterans and have been awarded a medal, medallion, and certificate of appreciation from the state of Kansas. What I'd like to do now is read one of those certificates, and then we'd like to call those veterans up here on the stage and honor them. They should have been honored many years ago. The state of Kansas Certificate of Appreciation for your service in the armed forces of the United States. On behalf of the citizens of Kansas and the grateful nation, I would like to extend to you our personal thanks and sincere appreciation for your contribution of honorable service to your country. Your service during the Vietnam era helped maintain the security of the nation during this critical time in its history. The devotion to duty and spirit of self-sacrifice of our Vietnam veterans was in proud keeping of the traditions of all who served in the military service. It is with great pride that the state of Kansas recognizes your service during the Vietnam War and awards you the Kansas Vietnam Medal, Medallion, and Certificate. Signed, Sam Brownback, Governor, State of Kansas. The first person I'd like to call to the stage is Lee Abbott. Lee, could you come up here, please? Milton Eugene Paul. Is Milton here today? Laverne Biggie. Is Laverne here? Ardell Carpel. Ardell. James Moore. Gary Z. Gary, David Jenneret. David. Timothy Horgan. Timothy? I would personally like to thank every veteran for their service. We really appreciate everything you do. You are the people that make this country special, and I thank you very much. If you all happen to know of a Vietnam era veteran who has not received their medal medallion certificate, please contact me. We will be happy to make contact with them. We'll be happy to do whatever we can to assist them. You can pick up applications here, or you can pick one up from me. We want to recognize every one of our Vietnam veterans, and especially this wonderful group of thank you for our service. Thank you for having me here today.
by Gerald Dyson. On Veterans Day, we honor all who answered to a service call.
Soldiers young and soldiers old fought for freedom, brave and bold.
Some have lived while others died, and all of them deserve our pride. But proud of all the soldiers who kept thinking of red, white, and blue.
They all fought for us and all our rights.
They fought for many days and nights.
And though we may not know each name, we thank all veterans just the same.
Special thanks to our veterans. Every year on the 11th of November, we honor our veterans and remember
Sacrifices that you made with some big prices that were paid.
in fighting for our country to be free, you accepted your journey as it would be.
You left friends and family and put careers aside to serve our country with honor and pride.
You put your life on the line when there was war, always showing courage and strength for what would be in store.
Praying for the day to return home and then that our country will be free again.
It's hard to find the words to say how grateful we are every day.
November 11th is just the start of every day you're in my heart.
You're the reason we can proudly wave our flag of red, white, and blue. To each and every veteran, may God bless you.
Never be so sad. We are called Heading Home. There was an awareness both day and night that you weren't a veteran until you made the flight, and it was a long time coming. Then it finally arrived, the day that we were all hoping for, the day to step off the distant shore of South Vietnam and step onto that giant bird and scream away, heading home again. My vision or dream, and I think this was shared with others that were there, was to scream away at high noon so I could turn and stare at Vietnam behind me. But it wasn't a day flight, in darkness we left, just got aboard and flew away, like thieves in the night. I say thieves and I say it willing. The takeoff was almost chilling. It was quiet and austere, and no one dare make a sound. It was a silent moment of care for our friends we left on the ground. You'd think we'd be cheering to be young and alive and free and heading home. Instead, we were praying for friends that our friends would survive in your flight of their own. But we never know, and it's like we stole something they might need, providing support or fellowship in the event they might leave. I think this was shared in unison. We stared at the flying bus, and as hard as we stared, we could not see Vietnam behind us. But we were lucky and alive and on a flight and proceeded on into the night, heading home.
This concludes our Veterans Day ceremony. We will retire the colors, and people that playing at taps, please remain in the auditorium until that is complete. Students, we will dismiss semi-orderly. We're a little mixed up. We'll let our guests go first. Please remain in the auditorium. We'll dismiss by classes. Yes, if